Good morning. Hey, community. Happy March 23rd. Remy came in this morning and I was making breakfast and she was like, Mom, you look happy today. And I'm like, I am happy today because the little book that could it's back on shelves today. So Simple and Free comes out today. I don't know if you know this. I've talked about this before, but when Simple and Free was its first iteration called 7, which I wrote a decade ago, it was really my first book that anybody really ever read. I was like, oh, this is what it's like when people read a book you write. I like it. And was a real pivotal moment in my trajectory and in leadership and in my career. And was, by a mile, my best performing book and the one that had the most traction and the most enthusiasm around it. Because if you read it, you'll see. It's very shareable. You read it and then you immediately need somebody to talk to. So in 2016, when I made a pretty public statement, in support and unequivocal love for all of our LGBTQ brothers and sisters, the original publisher of 7, they didn't just pull 7 off every shelf that it existed. They put it out of print. So just like that, overnight, it just disappeared. It disappeared off shelves. It disappeared out of sort of communal conversation. It's like I never wrote it. Like it had never existed. It was so punitive, like emotionally and spiritually and financially. And then last year, Convergent, an incredible publisher, came to me and said, we love this project. We loved it the first time and we think it still has tons of legs. This conversation is evergreen, and if anything, it's even more relevant today than it was when you first put it out. And we'd like to publish it again. We want you to update it. We want you to revise it. Let's add to it and let's put it back out there. And so this is a redemption story of a book that was put out of rotation because of my convictions to support the LGBTQ folks in the world. And now it's back. And so I just can't help but feel like this is its real moment. This is it, I think. I mean, this little book fought through the waves and the storm, and it is still standing. And so I can't wait for you to have it. I mentioned this to you yesterday, but I know now, having done this once before, how this little book lands. And so I'm just like, I'm just on my tiptoes, peeking in over at you, all my new readers, new to Simple and Free for the first time, because it packs a punch in a good way. I think we're hungry for it. I think we are. I think we're still hungry for less stuff, but a richer life. I do. I think we're hungry for spiritual nourishment, and we're tired of Kool-Aid. And I think we're interested in the stuff that lasts, our relationships and our communities and love and generosity and compassion, and a little bit less interested in filling more closets with stuff we don't need. So I got it all in here for you, man. It's a crazy ride. It was a 7-month experiment, and so it's out today wherever you buy books. And I'm just delighted. I'm delighted that you're here. So be paying attention this week to Facebook stories and Instagram stories. We are throwing out we're crowdsourcing a bunch of questions kind of related to these discussions that we're having. And we're going to highlight a bunch of your answers. So look in there, because we're really trying to, we're polling the crowd on a lot of really relevant questions and ideas around this idea of what would it look like to consume more or consume less so that we can live more, right? So that we can give more, so that we can serve more, so that we can be a little bit more free in our lives. It's pretty powerful. So happy second birthday to Simple and Free. It has found its way back to us, so it must have more to say, right? It must have more to teach us. There is a reason for this. I feel like it's grateful and humble steward to nurture it back into our community and see what it has to teach us this go around. I know it'll be powerful. I can't wait to see what lands for you and what is really salient and important for you. All right. So fun. So I'm happy today. I am happy today. Golly, sometimes right when you think something is as dead could be, 6 feet under, new life is still possible. All right, everybody. Go get it. Simple and Free. I think I'll put a link in there for you, but you can get it wherever books are sold. If you're the type who likes a little guidance, we've got an incredible workbook and study guide too that go with it. We worked hard on those and they are beautiful. Because one thing you're going to notice is this is really good to do in a group. It's better, actually. I did it in a group. I had what was called the council, and it was 6 of my friends, and we did this together. You'll read all about the council in here. So anyhow, love ya. Have a great day.